Alabama's been there. So I think that those things contribute to Alabama being focused this week and playing well. But you never know. You saw last week. College football is a crazy, unpredictable business.
Well, Cecil, Coach Saban talked today. Of course, you were there, I'm sure, about the running back depth problems, and he was going to get Blake Sims and Callaway more involved with that. So we'll see how that pans out. But my question to you, really, since Nick Saban's coached at LSU and Alabama, he's been fairly conservative game management style with the quarterback play and the running game. But except for when he had Rohan Davey at LSU, it seemed like he let him fire away and let him throw the ball a lot. I think A.J. McCarron is playing, lights out, pretty much like, I guess you could say, a six-star caught quarterback. But do you think he will let McCarron unleash himself and maybe play like a Rohan Davey?
Yeah, I think Coach Saban built his offenses around the talents of these players. And now A.J. has a lot of talent. I think A.J. has a good arm. Now, he does not have a Rohan Davey, Jamarcus Russell arm. And when Nick had those kind of players, he ran that kind of offense where they would play action and throw the ball 60 yards down the field if they could. And with Glenn and Jamarcus, you could. I don't think that's necessarily A.J.'s skill set. I think A.J.'s a much better game manager than those guys were. And Alabama does have a good running game, does have a good offensive line. And Alabama does have to throw some. I think they would like to utilize A.J. throwing the ball deep a little bit more, if only to get guys out of the box. Ole Miss, in the last game, loaded up the box, and I don't think Alabama did a very good job of getting them out of there. So they struggled to run the ball a little bit. And certainly it was a 19-point win against an SEC team at home. That's nothing to complain about. But I thought they could have taken more shots downfield. I thought A.J. was checking down pretty quickly and throwing short. And Coach Saban talked after the game about missing hot routes. That's the second week in a row he talked about that. Things that are there in the passing game. Again, not forcing them, not saying that we're going to chunk it 60 yards just for the sake of doing it, but because that's what the defense allows. The more that they're geared to stop the running game, the more chances AJ's going to have to do that, and he needs to take a few of them.
Well, Cecil, kind of building off Dan's last question, one of the plays over the last couple of years that's been effective for Nick Saban in Alabama has been the play on the Wildcat, whether it be Mark Ingram or Trev Richardson or whoever is taking that. I think Marquise Mays had a few successful Wildcat snaps as well. Now that Sims and Callaway are now in the fold, and we're probably going to see some Wildcat out of them, or I think Wild Elephant is the Bama team likes to call it. Do you think that play will be as successful for them as it has been in the past? And then I guess my last question as a follow-up to that would be, what's your outlook and prediction of the SEC after watching some of the Eastern teams, play out as well?
Right. Well, on the Wildcat, Blake Sims has got that ability, whether he's simply the reserve quarterback or whether he's a running back that you can use formation and put A.J. out wide, as they occasionally would do with Greg, and run Wildcat that way. I don't think it's as suited to Eddie Lacy's skill set as it was for Trent or Marquise, from really Mark or Marquise. Or so, but I think it's something that you could possibly see, and Blake can do it again, whether as the backup quarterback or as the running back. In the SEC, I like, and I've liked all year
Alabama football for a very long time. Compare him to all the other quarterbacks we have seen and how much more poised he is than the previous quarterbacks at the Capstone.
I don't want to say that I just want to play. I thought Greg McElroy in national championship conditions did a great job. I thought John Parker did fine. I think AJ has a good combination of quarterback skills, physical ability, and mental capacity for the game. I think he loves the game. I think he studies the game a lot. I think that shows. I think he's matured a lot at Alabama, and I think that he's as good as any quarterback that's been at Alabama in the last 20 years. But I don't know that he's more poised or more talented than some of those other guys. But I think it's a good combination. He's got a good team around him, and he's already got one BCS championship, and it'll be interesting to see if he gets a chance to play for another.
Well, basically, in closing, I'd just like to say, oftentimes we hear that cliche, history repeats itself, and if you're right, the Tide and the Gators will go at it one more time in Atlanta. Alabama will have a chance to even that mark at 4-4 as Florida exits the 4-3 lead on Alabama in the SEC title game. So
it's amazing that they've met 7 times.